What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Dr. Nina, and with all the life changes and the body changes I've been going through, the hygiene has needed to be hygiening. But don't worry, we taking care of it. Even though your girl is still working out 5 days a week, I'm 9 months pregnant, keeping hidradenitis suppurativa under control and those hormonal changes, baby, they can make a big difference in the highs and the lows of your hygiene. And click like if you can relate to any of those changes and differences. But right now, with the weather changing as well, I thought I would talk about this because hygiene is not just related to how we smell, and we should not be dense enough to think that's all it's about. It's also about making sure we understand what's on the inside, because that's what comes out on the outside. And so today I want to talk about those five essential to be exact, hygiene hacks for busy women. Now these work for anyone, but I definitely want all of us to be able to input on things that keep us healthy, confident, and staying fresh all day long. So I also want to hear from y'all. Y'all laugh at me all the time when I say I ain't Jesus, and I ain't got the 5 loaves of bread and 2 fish to feed everybody with hygiene. So I want to hear from you down below. What are some of the things that you are doing? And not only that, let's not shame each other for the things we don't know or the things that we may not know. Some of us, we eat different ethnically. We also might have different health concerns. And with that said, we're also going to make sure that we're going to the doctor if we sense that something in our bodies could be affecting the smells that come out. I'm always going to support you in doing that as well. So make sure that you check all the links down below for all the items that I mentioned today. And also let me know some of the things that you're using. And while you're at it, click like if you're loving this kind of content and subscribe. Let's get into this video. Okay, y'all, it's real cute to talk about fragrances, but let's journey into a place where we really don't always want to go, but the real funk creators. We talking pillows, bed sheets, and other things we use often. We don't think about this stuff, but smelling good and feeling good is not always about perfuming your body. Home essentials need love too, honey. Okay, we gotta make sure we're antibacterializing, spraying those down, and making sure that they give all the best scents possible so that in between washes, they're well taken care of. Can I get a like if you understand? So let's take our pillows and our bed sheets, right? Most of us are sleeping on them every night, and I'm pretty sure we're sweating in them too. For me, I'm normally very cold natured, but that changes a lot. And so sometimes I'm sweating a lot in my hair and in my neck area. This can add to smelly and musty undertones, even though I'm washing those types of things 1 to 2 times a week. And I'm talking even with a laundry sanitizer. If you want to keep your whole body fresh, try spraying your sheets down daily with something light that's going to give it a more pleasant odor and scent. And even better, something that has antimicrobial or antibacterial properties to break all of that up. I do this on my couch covers, rugs, and other things that are heavily trafficked in the home, like my office. You also gonna sleep much more comfortably that way. And that's why I love Cultured Naturals. And I actually know the owner of this company. Her name is Ramon, and she's been amazing to me. She actually created the favors for our wedding as well as our baby shower. And y'all, her room and linen sprays give such a long-lasting freshness as well. And the best thing about them, as with anything, they're made naturally with essential oils as well as scents. And when I go to sleep, I sleep much more peacefully. And when I wake up more naturally refreshed because of not just the scents, but also that things have been naturally deodorized. Just remember, you often smell like what you've used most. You might not be able to smell it, but a lot of times the things you're around, other people can smell heavily. So you want to make sure you're deodorizing things as needed, especially the things that are coming in contact with your body, because you will carry that scent around with you, baby. So I know you're probably rolling your eyes because I'm about to talk about showers, and I know we feel like shower routines are overdone and over talked about, but tell me this, why there's still some people that are showering incorrectly that could be adding to their scent or tone, especially when there's no health issue. It's not about showering itself, but what we do with it to complement our bodies, especially when we're in a pinch. First off, I like to make my shower somewhere I actually want to be, okay, with the tools and the items and the products that I love the most, and also making sure it's clean, because you're gonna want to jump out as soon as you jump in if it's dirt. Now this gives off self-care even when you're busy. So I've linked some things down below that you might want to add to your shower that are cheap, honey, and keep it looking good. And this also makes for less excuses for doing the things that you will need to do for your body when you're in the shower. When it comes to the shower, double or triple cleansing makes a world of difference. And this should be highly focused on that T-zone of funk. Y'all know what I'm talking about: the underarm, the underboob, the rooter, the tutor, and the feet. I start with a soap that thoroughly cleanses my body from head to toe. Now this could be Dr. Bronner's, like in the lavender or tea tree, or it could be the Dettol or the Hyper Cleanse, which are high-level antibacterial soaps. Then I move to something like my turmeric bar, which is also good for definite cleansing. Then I move on to something that not only do I want to leave the shower smelling like, but also adds moisture back into my skin. That could be like my Nivea or my Dove or something rich, creamy, and thick. I know some some of us are real hard-headed. I am too sometimes, but I did ditch the loofahs and I really got with things that give me double duty, that don't collect so much bacteria, but can also be clean. This includes like scrubbing gloves, mitts, as well as my African sponge, which I can go on and on about all day long, baby. Not only are these less prone to gathering bacteria like those loofahs that have you all up in your funky feels, but they're also machine washable. And that African sponge keeps me clean and exfoliated. And if you've tried it, let us know down below. And get this, it's also long enough for you to not have to have somebody to clean your back, so no more dirty bags. And I've had a lot of you ask me how I keep them clean. I just take a garment bag, which I order from Amazon, throw those inside, wash with some plain unscented or more natural detergent, as well as a little bit of laundry sanitizer if needed. Run it through the wash. That's all you need. Let it dry. You're good to go. And with that said, exfoliation built into your shower works wonders. Whether it's an exfoliation tool, an exfoliating scrub, or my favorite, dry brushing. No matter what it is, to smell yummy all day long, you got to be working with fresh skin. It takes a short time, and getting that dead skin completely off gives you the bombest canvas to make sure that your scents all work with your body much better and stick to you daily. Now, when it comes to delving into scents, I like to use scent pairings, which is a fancy way of saying I just like to make sure that all of my items are within the same scent family. That's your body washes, body lotions, perfumes, deodorants, and other things that you're using daily, just making sure they round about in the same family. Or I've also learned to use more unscented items so that the smell that I actually want to prevail does. If, for instance, you like flowers or florals, which is not my big thing, but for a lot of people, they like body gels or body washes, or even their oils and deodorants to match their floral scent, then you'll want to stick with that. And y'all know I told you I like to know my own body scent because I like to know if something's going good or bad on the inside. So with deodorants, I tend to stick with things like Lumi, Native, or even Arm & Hammer Naturals, which at first, when you first start using them, baby, you're gonna smell a little bit of funk, okay? Just a little bit, because your body is trying to detox and get used to the more natural means and not things that are just trying to drown out your smells with aluminum. But eventually, after I detox, the scent calms. And like I said, I use lotions that have minimal to no scent, like Eucerin. And this applied with your fragrance helps it to carry like a boss. And there's also the option of using the Vaseline stick, which is one of my favorite things to do on my pulse points in order to spray my sprays and have them last pretty much all day. And just a little bit of yoni oil is amazing for ascending into heavenly hygiene. And these days, I've been loving the one by Glow Melanin. Don't get it twisted. We cannot just rely on the scents on the outside. We have to make sure that we're eating whole foods, drinking tons of water, and taking a daily vitamin in order to smell more delicious than ever. And by the way, how do you know you're dehydrated other than just your smell? Here's some things to look out for: thirst, bad breath, peeing less, sugar cravings, muscle cramp, dark yellow urine, dry and flaky skin, dry mouth and lips, and also fatigue and weakness. As a busy woman, I try to make it a point to remember those areas that don't receive as much love. These areas can cause major stank that spread to your whole entire body. I wash my hairline, and I also make sure that I wash behind my ears thoroughly. Side note, y'all, but the crust and the smell and the stank that can build up due to old products, as well as those earring backs, woo, it'll have your whole body smelling. The backs and the front of my neck, my elbows and knees, because dry skin carries smell, between my fingers, my belly button, the backs of my knees, and behind my toes. Pretty much anything that has a crevice. And did I say behind my toes? Between my toes. Sometimes this includes spraying my shoes and my feet with a homemade spray, or even something that's just made with eucalyptus and or tea tree. Not only does this cut down on the funk, but it also makes sure that it's cleansing antimicrobially and antibacterially, which can cut down on mold and infections from your shoes. And while we're talking about areas that need wiping, accessories like earrings and glasses and things that come in close contact with close areas of your face and body definitely need to be washed thoroughly often. And I tend to spray them down with a bit of alcohol and wipe them down so that they don't cause a lot of blackheads on my nose and my face area. And while we're talking glasses, I do this with my faves by Warby Parker, and I'm happy to say that they're bringing us today's video. They offer us everything we need for happier eyes that don't miss a thing, from eyeglasses, sunglasses, contact lenses, and eye exams. And you can shop with them online or in stores. I've done both. Glasses start at $95, including prescription lenses, and And where they do that at? Sunglasses, progressives, and blue light lenses are also available. And get this, you can add a pair and save. Get 15% off when you purchase 2 or more of their pairs of prescription eyeglasses or sunglasses. And I've never had to break the bank with them. I own so many of their frames. You just answer a few questions and they're gonna get you the best looks for your face and for your style. And y'all know I did it again. I had to get 5 pairs of glasses and try them on for free again for 5 days. I already own so many of their glasses and I absolutely love them. The looks are to live for, okay? For every season, every look, even if it's upscale or laid back. I love the quality of the glasses and the ease of use of the home try-on kit, which I can show other people how my glasses look and they can tell me what they like the best. Now, what do you have to lose? Make sure you try Warby Parker's free home try-on program. Try 5 pairs of glasses to try at home for free for 5 days. There's no obligation to buy. Ships free and includes a prepaid return shipping label. Again, try 5 pairs of glasses at home for free at www.warbyparker.com/Nina. Now, something that has saved my life, okay, when my hygiene is on life support, is making sure that I have a little hygiene kit that's with me. Because a part of being a busy woman is forgetting things, and sometimes that can be your deodorant at home. And that is the worst. I've shown y'all this before, but today I just want to build a basic one with you. If you want the full kit, I've linked a video down below that includes it. But to get started, you just want a small little bag that you'll remember, that's actually cute, that you like, that maybe you don't even have to pick up to take with you, but you keep a couple of them in different areas of bags that you frequent. I just loaded with commonly needed small items. A soap, wipes for various areas, and instead of including like a bigger bottle of my perfume or even a travel bottle, I just spray cotton rounds and cut them in half and put them in like a little bag, a Ziploc bag, and keep them in there so that I can put them on my post points as needed. That's a baller on the budget hack. Toothbrush or toothpaste or those little stand-ins, deodorant, floss or those little dental brushes for in between time, tissue, which doubles up for your face or your body below, especially if you end up in a place that has no tissue paper. Been there, done that. Disposable face cloths or microfiber cloths, personal hygiene or your personal feminine products, like just a little bitty, pad or something like that to keep you fresh. If you want a comb and a mirror, lip balm and lotion, because we can't be crusty and ashy, tweezers, nail file, and a razor if needed. And if you want to, your own contraception if you're doing your thing. This just adds to the move in the groove if you're moving around. And this has worked for me in a pinch so many different times, I cannot tell y'all. Busy women often find themselves having to talk to people. And with that said, you're gonna have to make sure that oral hygiene stays on point, even if you're busy. Truth is, if you don't have time for your teeth, you will have time for the following things: cavities, gingivitis, cracked or broken teeth, sensitive teeth, and even more, but we won't even go down that road. I try to make it very easy on myself. I keep my toothbrush and my toothpaste very visible at all times. And the same can be said for tools like our floss or water flossers, our dental brushes, and other things that we use in order to rinse our mouth. I brush my teeth with fluoride toothpaste at least twice a day. I floss as much as needed every day. Do you hear me? Each and every day. I rinse my mouth with that slave rinse, Listerine. If you really want to get real clean with it, that blue or that yellow, baby, it's gonna blow you away. I reduce my sugar intake to reduce enamel erosion or even cavities. I try to eat my diet high in fruits and vegetables. I avoid tobacco products, and I seek professional dental care at least twice a year for cleanings. Now, y'all, I hope today's video has been super beneficial. Of course, there are other things that are on those essentials list for hygiene, and I have a lot of videos on those, so check those out. But today was more about those busy things that oftentimes we as busy women overlook. And I want us to make sure that we're cognizant of it so we feel better from the inside out. Make sure that you comment, share this video with someone who can use it, and subscribe. Thanks so much for watching, y'all. Beautiful brown baby doll. Hey.